Over this semester, I've learned a lot about Apple products, which is saying something because before the semester, I had almost no experience with anything Apple related. I don't have an iPhone. I've been on a Mac maybe like 2 times. So it was really kind of interesting to learn about the different features that an Apple product, such as the iPad, has. And, I knew the App Store was really big, just like the Android store, but I didn't realize how many different apps they have available that are actually really useful for teachers especially. What surprised me is how well I was able to adapt to the Apple technology. Even when we did the Catalyst video, we had to use the Mac computer in the Catalyst. And that's a little bit different than an iPad. An iPad, I think, is a little bit more user-friendly than going straight from like PCs to a Mac. But I think having learned on the iPad, it helped us make the Catalyst video and use the technology within the Catalyst, which is all Macs. There were a lot of challenges in the semester. I found some of the apps to be kind of confusing at first, but the tutorials were very helpful, and eventually I'm really stubborn, so sometimes I'll just try things out on my own before reading a tutorial because I want to learn for myself. But eventually I do get it figured out, and I learned that I am very adaptable to any type of technology, whether it be PC, Android, Mac, iPhone. I think that we can all learn from different platforms, and this class has taught me to be adaptable to change and to all kinds of different technological platforms. Looking through my website, I wouldn't have expected that it would have been this full by now, but I figured it's a semester's worth of work, so that makes sense. But it was surprising to see how much we've done over the semester, and I didn't forget about some of the things, but I guess I had put them in the back of my mind because with finals coming up, I kind of forgot about them a little bit. But the infographic was really fun. A lot of the things we did, I was able to tie into other parts of my learning, on my other classes, and so I could kind of kill two birds with one stone by doing that. And so I think that was really helpful, and you can see that I'm going to be teaching this content eventually, so it's all interrelated. At the beginning of the semester, I wasn't really sure how to do Weebly, or I've never heard of any of these apps, which is probably why I'm taking the class, but I was not sure how to work Weebly. But now I love Weebly, and I've even gotten some other friends to use it for other purposes besides, just this class. Friends that are maybe trying to start businesses or whatever. I think it's a really great tool for anybody, not just education majors. I think you can make it look really professional very easily, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. It's very minimalist and it's very easy to use, so you can add anything to it. I think that I will probably be using Weebly in the future, especially out of all of the apps that we've used this semester. Weebly definitely, because there's limitless applications to that app. Overall, I would say taking this class was a very positive experience because it made me more aware of all the technology out there and all of the resources available for teachers out there, such as Pinterest, all the bloggers. There's so much for teachers. You come into the teaching field or the education department and you think, how do these people come up with these things? And it's everybody helps each other. And so anytime I maybe will in the future will get stuck looking for maybe a lesson plan, I can always pick on any of these apps to help me, or I can go to Pinterest and maybe see what other teachers are doing, or maybe check out a teacher blog. And because we're going to have moments in our lives where it's going to be frustrating, and kids are frustrating and sometimes, but overall there's resources, and what this class has taught me is that there is help available for all teachers and you're not alone. So I think that's what I learned the most in this class.